guys, sorry about the lack of intro today. There was a class on when I got here, so I didn't really want to speak in front of them. You probably already guessed where I'm at. My new favourite mini ramp at Greystone House. And the plan, which I was quite confident about when I first turned up, was to learn fakie 270 to feeble. And that is a trick I've seen Skate Comeback do loads, and I just love it. It looks so smooth and stylish, and I want to get that trick. And I can feeble, and I can half cab rock. Half cab rock and roll, which are basically the tricks, the fundamental tricks for the 270 to feeble. So I wanted to give it a try, and as I said, I was very confident until that warm-up just then, where for some reason I just could not feeble whatsoever. I'm still going to give it a go, and if not, I've got a few other tricks in mind that I might try and learn, but I do want to learn a new trick today. The aim is to fakie 270 to feeble, but if I don't feel like it's going right, I may switch and try a different one. So I don't seem to be getting enough speed. That's my general thought on it. So over to plan 2, I'm going to still do the same trick. We're going to do it on this down here, and hopefully push from there to have more speed. so close. But as they say, close but no cigar. Both tricks, I was like this far away from the pair of them. The 270 to feeble, fakie 270 to feeble, I had the angle, I was turning into it, I just wasn't getting the truck on the coping. That's all that was missing. If the truck was a few inches higher up and was on the coping, that was the trick. I just couldn't seem to fathom out to get up there and get on the coping. And as you've seen, I did have a bail or two in there, one of them a bit more hefty than the other, but I am fine. It was nothing that really hurt me, luckily, even though it did look like a real bad bail. It was not as bad as it looked. And then the half cab flip, not planned at all. It was supposed to be a full session of like mini ramp, and I was gonna try a different mini ramp trick if I couldn't get the fakie 270 to feeble. But the half cab flip just naturally come into the session, and I just started trying it. And all my days, I got so close again to that one. I got both feet on the board so many times. In the end, I just ran out of time for my session at the skate park. I think an extra 10-15 minutes and I would probably been riding away from one of those. But the session just got away from me, and that was the end of it. On the plus side, hopefully that will put me in good stead for the next time I try a half cab flip, and next time I will land it, because there's been a good steady progression on that trick, and hopefully the next time. As far as the fakie 270 to feeble goes, I'm not sure. I don't know how I'm going to get that back truck up onto there. Maybe you guys can tell me. Maybe it's just a case of pivoting a little later. But that's what I tried to do when I had that pretty heavy bail in the mini ramp. But I pivoted far too late, and I ended up my board shooting off onto the decking on top. So then after that, I think I was a bit reserved again. I started pivoting too early. As you could see, I was pivoting perfectly into position as I did the slow-mo at the end, and I was getting the board in the right sort of position and angle. I just wasn't getting the truck on the coping. That's the final piece of the puzzle. I do think it's probably the case I just have to pivot slightly later, but I'm not 100% sure. It'd be nice if you guys know how, and let me know below if you think that is the right course of action. But I think that bail did get into my head a little bit, and that's why I started pivoting sooner again, because the one time I did pivot late, that happened, and although it didn't hurt and it wasn't that bad, it was a bit of a shock and like, whoa, you know what I mean? And it could have been a disaster. Like, I mean, you guys seen how bad the bail was. That could have been a disaster. I got away with it. I didn't want to really push my luck too much more. But anyway, as I said, guys, both tricks close but no cigar. Hopefully the next time you see me perform either of these two tricks, I'll be riding away with a new trick in the bag. Until then, guys, hope you guys had a great Christmas, and if I don't see you before then, have a happy new year as well. Later, guys.